Hello, and welcome to Find Happy Way. Let's create a meaningful day together on this journey to happiness. Now, let me introduce today's essay from Find Happy Way. As parents, we all want our children to grow up smart, healthy, and happy. We hope they develop many abilities and become unique individuals recognized by those around them. But amidst all these hopes, have we ever paused to ask ourselves what our children truly need? Today, it seems the happiness of many children is diminishing. As parents, we work tirelessly for our children's futures, but we must also pay attention to the challenges and pressures they face along the way. Today, I'd like to share a story from the What Education Truly Means series, titled The Untold Secret of True Genius. I hope this time will give us all a chance to reflect deeply and grow together. Scroll through social media these days and it feels like the world is obsessed with the word genius. A child who speaks multiple languages at a very young age. An elementary schooler solving college-level math problems. Ivy League graduates being admired as brainy or gifted. These people are celebrated because we believe they were born geniuses. But to be honest, hearing those stories often leaves me with a strange discomfort deep inside. Genius. It literally means a gift from heaven. So does that mean some people were simply not given any gifts? And who gets to decide that? I'm not sure if they still do this, but schools used to give IQ tests. Kids with high scores were praised and envied. Teachers paid special attention to them. Now, in the age of the internet, IQ tests are more accessible than ever. Parents get curious about their child's number. What's the score? Is it high enough to be called a genius? And somehow that number starts to feel like it defines everything. Let's say, for argument's sake, my child is a genius. So what? What exactly does that give us? Wealth? Fame? Success? But even if a child gains all that, will they truly be happy? I sincerely wonder. Isn't the reason we choose to raise children not just so that they can become successful, but so that we can walk with them through their growing years and both become happier? But in reality, that doesn't happen so easily. Life gets too busy, so we try to compensate with money. Better tutors, better materials, better environments, and sure, those things help, but there's something far more important, something that must never be left out. Love. A child who isn't loved, no matter how wealthy the household, is always starving inside. What every child needs most is this inner truth. I am loved. And that truth doesn't come from money, it comes from time, from attention, from a warm look in your eyes. As kids grow, we begin to focus more and more on report cards. What's their GPA? How are they ranked in class? Are they ahead in their cram school? But we forget to ask the most important question. What does my child truly love? What do they do best? If we take the time to observe, to join in their world, to nurture joy where it naturally grows, that's where real happiness is born. A school shouldn't be just a place that pushes grades. It should be a place that acknowledges and cultivates each child's unique personality, interests, and gifts. Isn't that what true education is? One day, someone said this to me. We spent a fortune sending our kid to study abroad, and now they're just a fitness trainer at a gym. They ended up teaching English in some rural village. Hearing those words, I felt a deep sadness. Because behind those statements were meanings far heavier than they seemed. We spent a fortune. That phrase alone says it all. Sending their child overseas wasn't about giving them a richer life, it was an investment, hoping for luxury in return. And when the return didn't meet expectations, it felt like failure. If that parent also feels ashamed of their child, that to me is truly heartbreaking. But what if the child is genuinely happy working as a trainer, teaching kids in the countryside? Shouldn't that be a blessing no matter what anyone says? If the goal of studying abroad was to see a bigger world, think deeper, meet people from different cultures, and grow richer in life, then the experience itself should be considered a success. If a child returns having learned and grown through that journey, even if they don't land their dream job right away, they'll still find joy in the journey and keep building their dream step by step. And does that mean a child must study abroad to gain all this? Of course not. Some parents move to the countryside and raise their children close to nature. Others stay in the city but fill their child's life with love and encouragement. It's not about how much you spend, it's about who the choice was for. Whose happiness was it meant to serve? Why do we raise children? Shouldn't it be because we both want ourselves and our children to live happy lives? The goal isn't to celebrate when they get into a prestigious school. It's to smile because they're truly happy right now. And if they say they want to live in the countryside and become a farmer, if they smile as they say it, that smile alone should be enough to make us proud and grateful. We shouldn't mourn if our child ends up poor as if their life were a failure. We shouldn't boast just because they became rich as if that proves their worth. The only thing that truly matters is this: is my child truly happy? And if they are, can I truly wholeheartedly cheer them on? We're all different. God didn't make any two people, not even twins, exactly the same. Each of us walks a unique path towards happiness, at our own pace, in our own color. Let's not forget that. You don't need a high IQ or multiple languages or an elite diploma to be considered gifted. If you simply know the gift inside you and use it with joy, I believe that makes you a true genius. I hope today's story brings warmth and encouragement to all parents watching. As the saying goes, encouragement can make even whales dance. When we genuinely believe in and encourage our children, our tone softens and they deeply feel that trust. With that trust, children build confidence and learn to take responsibility for their own lives. Let's not be swayed solely by success or grades, but cherish the unique light within every child, walking alongside them every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.